All right, how's it everyone? This is going to be the second video posted to this channel. So I'm filming this back to the first video where I introduced this WRX behind me. So we're going to do a series tidying it up and doing sort of a little build on it, but using AI to do it as well. What I mean by that is I'll be using AI to do all of the sort of technical stuff that I would, usually give the car to a mechanic to do. Not just that, but also sort of use it to recommend, what I want the car to look like and modifications and things like that. That's not really going to matter too much in these first couple videos because we need to get to cleaning it. It's not really something that AI can help me with too much, but it is filthy. It's fucking disgusting on the inside. So I haven't got to the outside. I was going to do that first, but it has been raining on and off here. So I'm just going to leave that for now. I've just pulled it in the back here, and we're going to pull the seats out of it, pull the center console out, just so we have a bit more room, and yeah, just get into it and start shampooing. So let's start that now. All right, just got these seats out, and this is what I mean by disgusting. Look at the level of dirt in there. That is crazy. Couple coins around, but no other rubbish like those cans of mine. So let's get on to taking the center console out.
Oh, it is.
This will probably just be music every time, right? So. So I've just finally got the center console out. Took me far longer than it should have, just because the two screws that were in there were all rusted in, so I had to drill those out. But I just want to take a second to admire the amount of shit that is in there. And there's real shit. There is actually real shit. There's a dog shit there. So I can't actually pull the center console out because there's a wire for the immobilizer that runs through there. I'm guessing it's for the trunk. Right, it is way minter here, so just on this side, a massive difference compared to what it sort of looked like before. So we'll get on, do this side as well, and then I might get some wipes out and just start wiping a bunch of shit down. All right, so we just shook the shit out of the carpet. And it just threw so much sand, so I'm gonna do that a bit more. Sort of a trick I saw on TikTok. I'm sure heaps of people have seen it, but I'm gonna shake out the front, and then we'll do this side as well, and then get to wiping. All right, so just had a little break, had some dinner, but sort of where we left off was just sort of wiping a bunch of stuff down inside it. But what I'm gonna get to, I'm actually just gonna pause for a bit, you guys can probably see there is a heap of dog here that is just really tough to get out, but I know that they do make these brushes to get that out super easy. So I'm going to grab one of those tomorrow, just so that'll make sort of life a bit easier. So I think at the moment I'm just going to focus on shampooing the seats, and we'll see how far that sort of gets us. Sort of getting a little bit late, and then we'll sort of pick it up in the morning after that. So let's get going. All right, I think we're going to call it a night there. We made sort of steady progress. I mean, it was a little bit slow, just ran into a few issues up with the bolts and center console. But tomorrow we will get on to doing these seats. I'll just wait till we get the dog brush because there's so much fur in these ones. But I got all these little bits tidied up. All the dirt and shit's gone out of all the corners and crevices. And then, yeah, dog brush will be good for the rest of the carpet tomorrow, just for like those bits. We'll give it another sort of vacuum and then we'll go over the doors and stuff like that. Definitely pulled a decent bit of shit out of it with the shark cleaner. So yeah, I'll leave it there and I'll see you guys in the morning. I've just picked up one of these dog brushes from work. Pretty well used, but it does the trick just for pulling all the hair together, as you can sort of see. So we're going to get on to doing the seats as well. Just get that all done so then we can sort of shampoo them and just get those back in. So let's get into it. Alright, just finished sort of trying to pick off all the hair, but there's still heaps in there. Even the dog brush was, yeah, super tricky with these just because all of the hair is so stuck in, so I ended up having to manually pluck them with my hands, both seats. But we're just about to shampoo them. You can see sort of some stains. They're not too bad. The seats are actually in pretty good condition. All right, we're getting pretty close to being done on this interior. I've just done all the doors on each side and sort of just given everything a little wipe down. I didn't film it, doing the dash and everything, but I think we'll get started on, just got to do the boot. Just vacuum it out, give it a quick wipe down, same with the cover, and then we will start reassembling everything back together. Check the seats in. All right, it's now 2 days later. The last time I filmed was Tuesday, so I'm back trying to finish this. I guess the center console was in, I think that was the last thing I filmed. I just chucked that panel in there. I did film a little bit of that. So the next thing I needed to figure out is this manual surround. So when I got the car, it was sort of just hanging itself up by the shift knob. So I need to find some sort of screws or something I can back onto the end of this, because these holes, I guess you may not be able to see that, yeah. So those holes will line up on the plastic pieces there. I need to find something, so I'm going to try and sort that out now, but we are going to replace that anyway at some point soon. All right, so I'm going to attempt this with some, I don't even know what this is. I think this is like breather for a car or something, for a bike, but I'm going to try and use this as the clamp for the little like plastic little prongs to hold this on. So let's give that a go. Okay, my phone died while I was trying to film that, but it actually fucking worked. Just those little, they were actually like perfect size for the little plastic pieces, so I just cut those off and chuck those in all the ones. There's a few that I'm missing anyway, so let's go chuck that in the car. That's how you do it. I used to sit in the car and start jamming. Putting seats is always a hard one, eh? I get it all clean, or if you buffed it all out, it would be mint. Paint these two bits, get the fucking clear coat off, and it's good to go. Do you want to take a full drive? Yeah, probably. But nothing too fucking crazy. Nah. It's like you do like the left over and you get a hand of that. So like a little rage. All right, I'm gonna end this video off here. It is a few days later now. It's Monday, so driven the car over the weekend. The last clip you saw was me chucking the seats in last week. So yeah, just trying to sort of fit everything in around working on the car. But yeah, it's super tidy now. So much nicer to drive without, you know, dog shit and hair and you know, sand fucking all through it. So yeah, thank you all for watching. If you did, I mean, you can always consider subscribing if you do want to see more. In the next episode, we'll tackle the exterior. So this is probably when AI will start coming in handy. And yeah, it's a beautiful day today, so it's a perfect time to sort of get into it and probably start with the engine bay. But yes, again, thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Cheers.